EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
On first down, Bortles.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
380.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now Bortles. Oh, a 360. Got some real estate inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Let's go.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
372. Spread right, 72. Check. 380. So right.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Move. 372. 372. And 54 Ricky.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Looking for the end zone. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee there to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And he's got it up and through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended second down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
By 20. Go.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Open man right side is Cup complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
DC. Go.
Now a first down throw. Goff eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is gone. Forced out to his left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 38 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Well, these Jacksonville Jaguars, as their offense comes back out here, they had a hard fall from 2017. Now, there are falls and there are graceful falls. This was not a graceful fall. It was, wow, from the AFC Championship game to 5-11.
So you're saying it wasn't part of the ballroom dancing course that they might have taken, right? Where it's very graceful in what they're getting done?
Negative.
I mean, they ended up going 5-11. Defense was still good, number 5 in the league, but the offense struggled.
And that's caught inside the 30. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy.
Bortles. And this is going to be intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Move. Lucy.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Throwing is Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Bortles now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Spread right, 72. Set. Green 80. 11. Green is set.
Now Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Goff now looks to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Like 20.
Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Like 20.
From the gun, here's Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10.
Set. Green 80. 11. Green is set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Hank.
Bortles will try again on second down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop. With 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Hey, 54 Ricky. Green 80.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Green 80. 11.
Bortles going to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
Well, I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Go, son. 180. 85.
Now Goff on first down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
We're good.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work
work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
20, 5.
Here's Goff now on second down. But he gets it to C.J. Anderson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
3 down. Cut. Like 20. Louis. Yes, sir. Now you won.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Bortles now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Bortles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Listen.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
14. Super. Hot. Like 20.
To throw on second down is gone. Flush to his right.
And this one's incomplete.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Throw left side, complete. It's Woods. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They are going for it. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He's going to air it out, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Rams are in for 6. And he puts it through. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And now out come the Jags. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get 2 guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
DC. Hot. 120.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Being chased out left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
380. 3 interceptions.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
380. 380.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's Goff toward the pylon, caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Bortles now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy.
On second down, here's Bortles. Finding some room at midfield. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And finally brought down at the 43. A nice gain of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Check. 380. 372. So right. Check.
On 1st down, Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Back to throw, Bortles. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside
14.
the 30.
14.
He's back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, whistle in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll look to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the 1st here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Gurley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.